It's the second match already between Loud and GAM Esports. Loud, they defeated the team from the VCS 2-0 on day one of the play-in stage. Root scored a pentakill, but Slater, he answered back with one of his own against Movistar 7. So this is going to be a promising series.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Game number 1, Loud is going in from the blue side with Robo on the Aatrox, Croc on the Lee Sin, 10 ounce on the Ari, Root on the Xayah, and Sears on the Nautilus. And for GAM Esports on the other side, it's Kiaya with the Cassante, Levi with the Nocturne, Cardio on the Victor, Slater on the Kaiser, and Pallet on the Rakon. We go over into minute 6, 10 ounce with the Spirit Rush into the queue, joined now by Croc, Cardi flashes, and a Loud jungler patiently waits for the charm to connect, to draw first blood. And now we see him there with an invade on Levi, joined by Robo who comes in from the top lane. As Levi sees the 2, he immediately backs away, but he has his flash not ready. It's the dash of the Aatrox into the Q1, the Infernal Chains connect, Q2, Q3, and then it's Croc picking up his second kill. We see the 2 Loud players taking the first herald of the game, and then we go into the bot lane where it's Sears with the engage on the Nautilus. The dredge line gets flash dodged by Slater, but Tinones immediately follows up with the Spirit Rush. 1, 2, tap, and the GAM ADC is down. But now it's Pellet and Cardi going in, another dredge line by Sears misses. Tinones gets low, the gravity field stuns all 3 members of Loud. And then Tinones has nowhere to go on the Ari because there's a Cassante closing in from below. And so he falls to the Victor laser, and now Croc and Sears there in an awkward position. They have to push forward because behind him there's nothing but death. Croc goes in, another gravity field, but down go both junglers. As Sears makes it out of there alive. Shelly crashes into the tier 1 of GAM, and now we see Kiaya taking Robo with it all out over the walls. The Aatrox dashes over the wall, but the Cassante has a dash himself, follows in and takes out Robo. As Croc secures the first dragon of the game already after 30 minutes into the game, and within the next 2 minutes, the CBLOL team takes down the first 2 turrets of the game in the bot and in the top lane, where we are right now. Robo under his turret, he's about to get dived by Pallet. Levi flies in with the Nocturne Paranoia, but the World and then the Flash keep the Aatrox alive. And now we take a look at the mid lane where 3 members of Loud are going for the Cassante. The top laner takes Croc with an all-out under the turret. Slater flies in with the killer instinct, gets kicked back by Croc, who goes in again. But then Slater with another epic flash dodges the resonating strike, and now the tables turn on this fight. Sears and Root, they get chased down by Kiaya and Levi on the Nocturne. And also Tinnan's in a bit of danger, but he has a Spirit Rush. Doesn't even need his flash. Makes it out of there alive. And on the top lane, it's Cardi tearing down the outer turret. And now we go in. After 70 minutes, it's a fight for the next herald. All 10 players now in and around the river. GAM now looking for an engage. Kiaya goes in with a double knockback on Robo and on Croc. Immediately the follow-up by GAM. Slater on the Kaiser. With his Q just evaporates Croc. Levi secured the herald while Cardi is sneaking in from below, trying to find the backline, and he does. Melts down the Nautilus. Levi then flies in with the Nocturne to take out Root. And now Loud, they're just falling apart. Robo now will be killed as well, and only 10 ounce makes it out of this massacre alive. And GAM, they come back strong from a rough start. They take the next dragon, break the tier 1 in the mid lane, as it is the Cassante of Kiaya taking the tier 1 in the bot lane as well. And now they're going in for the next team fight. After 22.5 minutes, Levi flies in with another Nocturne ult, followed by Pallet on the Rakon. Cardi TP'd in, tries to find Root on the back line. But Xayah gets away for the moment. As Sears on the Nautilus goes down. Robo against 3 members, he flashed over the wall. The re-engaged by Tinones and by Croc. Onto Cardi and Pallet. Cardi, he's already burned down. His health bar, solo, Tinones goes in, but the stopwatch saves the mid laner as Robo falls. Croc on the leads and finally takes down Cardi on a suicidal mission. As Tinones goes down to Levi. And this is a Baron Nashor for GAM. The next dragon will be taken as well. And now they come through the mid lane. And we take a look at Tinones on the bottom screen. He has his eyes on the mid lane, but not on Pallet. He doesn't see him. The grand entrance immediately followed by Slater. And the Loud mid laner gets bursted into the grey. And now you see the difference in the team comms. Loud, they don't really have any burst potential, and GAM, they are just cutting through the health bars, taking down each and every one, except for Rout, who gets away. And GAM, they are now comfortably in the driving seat. 6,000 gold ahead, and with the Baron buff, they tear down the remaining 2 mid lane turrets. Moments later, they go for the bot lane as well, and now they come back through the top lane. Pallet, he flies in with engage into the lanes of Loud, causing a bit of confusion, while the rest of his team takes down the next turret. But they turn their backs on the base. go for the infernal soul point, and after 31 minutes, we find ourselves at the next Baron. Kiaya going in on Sears while Levi flies in from the top side. Kiaya then turns, connects a double pull by Q. Robo, he just get popped mid-air. Croc flashes out of there, gets ignited, taken out by Slater and Cardi. While Kiaya is cutting through the back line of Loud, he gets knocked up by the depth charge. Levi goes in, but he goes down, and Cardi comes back to fly in and takes the kill on Sears. And so it is 3 members of Loud just been wiped off the map, and the second Baron lands in the pockets of GAM as well. And they now turn their eyes on the big prize with the Baron buff. They go in. Kiaya tries to take everything, but he gets pulled in by the Aatrox W. Bullied around and just bursted back to his base by Loud, who are now going for the re-engage. If there's an angle in this game to come back, then it is this one. They have to go for it. Levi goes into the stasis. But look at the burst damage of GAM. Seals just gets evaporated, and the rest of Loud just gets chased back to their fountain. They will lose 2 inhibitors, and the silver lining in this game for the team from the CB low is just blurring out as GAM comes back for another engage through the mid lane. Slater, he flies in with the Kaiser ult, takes out Rude. Seals will follow for the double kill, and then he goes for Robo. Triple kill for Slater on the Kaiser. Croc went down as well. Only Tinon survived, and this will be it. Game 1 goes to GAM. They take the first step towards vengeance for the loss at day 1 of the play-in stage. Only a lonely Ari is left between our Nexus turrets. And Tinons, he will be finally taken out. It was a great game to watch. And we go straight over into Game 2.
Losing control, I gotta know who's in control. Me. Losing control, I'm gonna explode. Can you bring it back to me?
Starting from the same sides as in the game before, GAM now looking to take the series with Kiaya on the Gnar, Levi on the Wukong, Cardi on the Syndra, Slater on the Xayah, and Pallet on the Rel. And for Loud, it is Robo picking the Olaf, Croc the Jarvan, Tinons goes in with the Talia, Root with the Kaiser, and Seals with the Rakon. A little bit of a deja vu from Game 1. Cardi massively overextending here on the lane, and he will be sandwiched by Sears and Croc, who dives in on the J4, and then it will be Tinons drawing first blood for Loud again in this game. They will take the first Dragon. They take the first Herald of the game. And we go into the top lane where Kiaya gets dived on by Robo and by Croc. The J4 takes the turret shots. The Primeval Yordle falls, but the Prince from Demacia follows as the turret takes him out. And here we go, only moments later, Kiaya gets followed by the referee and his 2 axes. Croc flies in, but he gets instantly smashed into the walls by the Mega Gnaw. He takes a turret shot, goes down, and now Kiaya, he turns this 1v2 into a bloodbath against the 2 beef boys. The Yordle keeps the upper hand. GAM, they now take the next Dragon. The Herald gets summoned in the mid lane, but we take a look again at the top lane where Robo misses his Q without his axe. He's getting chased down by the little Yordle who ups in, and he takes kill number 4, and now Kiaya rules over the top lane. The next Herald goes to GAM, and we see that Robo was taking the outer turret in the bot lane. Well, GAM now, with all 5 members, play a little bit of the ARAM. With all 5 members, they summon the second Shelly of the game. And after 18 minutes, except for Kiaya, who's ahead in the top lane, this is still a tie game. Loud, they are now in the river. Robo, he's going for the blue buff, while Croc, he throws his E, try to Q in, but then he gets sent back by the Scatter the Weak into the Unleashed Power, and then it's Kiaya taking the 5th kill. The Loud jungler was just popped by the top and the mid lane of GAM, who are now going for the next drag. While it is Robo and Sears sensing a chance to take out Kiaya, but then they get overzealous, flash over the wall, although they know that they have to be more enemies because the dragon was just taken. And so Robo gets taken out. Loud, they lose their top lane tier 1. The tier 1 in the mid lane will go down. And GAM, they turn their eyes on the purple worm. But then the Weaver's Wall of Tinons comes in, separates GAM. Croc, Sears, and Root, they follow up. But Loud, they're not going for any engage or something like this. But still, GAM, they back away, go through their own jungle where Crop decides all alone to go for the Raptors. What are you doing, my friend? This is a massive misjudgment. The Jarvan will be just torn apart. Now they will not have their jungler for the fight for the Baron. Robo, he gets scattered, but makes his way out of there without losing that much life. and GAM. They're now going for the Baron to force a team fight out of Loud, who are in a 4v5. A little bit of a poke around until the Syndra E stuns Tinhounds. Pellet goes in with the Rel and the Magnet Storm, but the backline of Loud, Tinhounds and Rude, they deal so much damage. The Elf Boss of GAM are just disappearing as Slater nonetheless managed to take out Robo. But both teams, they have to back off. Now they will take the next dragon. And here we go for the second attempt for the Baron. Robo gets spotted and immediately attacked. He's stunned, but CC immune to the Scatter the Weak. Kiaya and Levi, they fly in to find Rude, but he flashes away. On the other side, it's Slater with a double kill. Croc then flashes over the wall, but he will be taken out as well. 3 members of Loud go down. GAM, they only lose their supporter, and they will gain a Baron Nashor. And with it, they tear down both turrets in the bot lane. Where we are now, after 29 minutes, GAM, they're going for the split push. 4 members in the bot lane, while Kiara is tearing down the tier 2 on the mid lane. We skip half a minute to see the VCS team trying to go in through the bot lane, where Pellet, he gets knocked up by the Grand Entrance, but then makes his way out with a W before the unraveled earth of the Talia reaches him. Kiara still on a split push, takes down another tier 2, and now it is Croc going in with the Cataclysm. Traps Cardi and Pellet, but only for the moment. They flash away. But instead it is Levi going in with the Cyclone. And Slater, he follows up on the Xayah. He wreaks havoc, takes out Croc and Sears. Robo runs away as fast as he can, but he cannot escape the triple kill of Slater. The GAM ADC again going big in this series. And the VCS first, he turns their back on the base. They will go for Soul Point. Take the next Baron without any contest. I want the Baron buff. And the fact that they are ahead with 10k gold. They are now going for the base, looking for an end, looking to end this series, looking to take their revenge, looking to strike back with a 2-0 on their own. After they lost to this very Loud team at the first day of the play-in stage, but they play it safe. They will take the mid lane inhib and go for Dragon Soul. Well, in the meantime, in the top lane, Tinhounds, he gets caught on a recall by Kiaya, who goes in on the little Yordle. And Ignore bursts the Mage of Shurima into the deserts of Grey, maybe for good, because the rest of GAM is now going in through the bot lane. They're just bulldozing any structure in their way. Kiaya also TP'd in. And now they're really going for it. And they cannot allow for the Elder Dragon to spawn to give Loud any chance, and so they're just evaporating Croc. Sears, Robo will go down as well. Rude, the last remaining member, taken out for an ace. And this is it. GAM Esports, they proceed to the finals of the play-in stage, where they will go against Team Wales to fight for a spot in the Swiss stage.